welcome everybody to the social space. We're so glad that you are with us. We've been laughing and having a great time, and we will continue that now.
I mean, sometimes we have to compose ourselves before we do a countdown.
Sometimes you just have to
take
it in and let it out and relax. And
at least we have fun.
Everybody's on point. I'm Chris Horgan. That's Jackie Hagee. There's Andrew Bell. This is Gene Hall. We're going to talk more to Gene in just a moment. But we had a little business to take care of. A little business.
A little business.
We want to thank the great people who bring us this show, bring you this show, and let us have fun doing it. Our friends at 4 Stars Auto Ranch in Henrietta, we love them. They have other locations too. Jackie's going to have a fun fact about 4 Stars. I love to say it's a fun fact about 4 Stars. So we'll get to that. We'll get that in just a second. We also want to thank Falls Truck Center. Some of the nicest people in the world work there.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Own it, and we just love them for all their help and support.
We do.
News Channel 6, which is where the show goes on the television part, and our friends at Town Square Media, AM 1290, which broadcasts this show on Saturday. So thank you all. All right, fun fact, let's get it.
I'm dedicating this 4 Stars fun fact to my friend Gene Klinkerman. Y'all all know Gene.
Yes.
The world loves Gene.
Yes.
The world needs more Gene. But, you know, I think sometimes people think of 4 Stars and they only think of Henrietta. But there's 4 Stars Ford in Jacksboro.
Right.
They service all things Ford. And then, obviously, 4 Stars Auto Ranch in Henrietta, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevy, Buick.
Right.
And then there's 4 Stars Toyota in Altus, Oklahoma. Pretty big. So they just finished up the Pancake Festival. But I will say this, big, gigantic news coming next week. Big.
You know what that's called?
Like it's going to be a gigantic big.
Gigantic, huge,
Yeah.
massive.
I'm excited about the fun fact next week.
Do you know what that's called in the industry, Jackie?
No, I do not.
It's called a tease.
Oh, well, there we go.
You just teased everybody that you better watch next week because the 4 Stars Auto Ranch fun fact is going to be spectacular.
We have to watch them.
So
I know.
there we go. We'll remind everybody of that at the end of this show
Thank
as well
you.
because we really want you to come back
Yes.
There you
next
go.
week. All right, should we get going?
I think so.
She's known as the dancing machine. Today.
Only today.
We
Only
named
today,
her
though.
just a little while ago, but Gene Hall, the Big Brothers Big Sisters joins us. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
We're
Thank
thrilled
you.
to death you're here. Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about how you got involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we're going to talk about this really cool thing called Dancing for the Stars.
Dancing for the Stars. That
Tell
is
us
the thing.
tell us what you can.
Okay, well, I have been involved in Big Brothers Big Sisters since July. I came on as their marketing and development manager, and then just this month, I stepped into the role of executive director.
Yes.
So they said, hey,
Congratulations.
welcome, you want some more responsibility?
Yeah.
And I said, well, why not? Why not? Because it's such an amazing organization.
Sure.
Does so much good, and this Dancing for the Stars thing is just, we're having so much fun with it.
It is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
Jackie's got some history
I'm
with it.
telling you, if you have never been to Dancing for the Stars, you are missing out. You will belly laugh, number one. And it's for such a great cause.
It is
for
the
big.
party. It
Oh
is
my God.
the party.
It is the party of February for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But even on top of that, you just want to hug every one of those dancers, those celebrity dancers and celebrity instructors, because there's more than two that make, you know, each one. But oh my gosh, it's so fun, Gene.
Every celebrity who comes on starts by saying, but I can't dance.
That's true.
And we say, doesn't matter.
Well, we have two right here that have danced
we've
before.
both done it.
Yeah, champion.
Oh my God.
Champion in
I
your
don't see
own
a-
mind?
I
Is that?
don't see a trophy.
Where's that trophy at?
Bring a trophy
Somebody's
out,
got to
prove
find his
it.
trophy. I should have brought my 2. Because I have 2. They both said you were there. Participant, MC participant.
Chris, did you dance the first year?
I think I danced the second year.
The second year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But man, it was fun.
So
It was a
like,
good time.
Gene,
It
what
was.
year is this?
This is our 8th year.
Eighth
Wow.
year
And
of
we
Dancing for the Stars.
We have 19 celebrity dancers lined up.
Wow.
So, and they're all on teams this year. So we've got 9 teams going. So we've got 19 dancers and 9 instructors. And we're adding in a little special fun. We will actually kick off the night with a dancing team made up of bigs and littles.
Oh,
wow.
So if you want to know, like, what kids are we helping, there'll
Wow.
be kids on stage dancing, and that's
That's
just going to
cool.
kick off all
That
the
is
fun.
so cool.
So they get to be part of it and enjoy the experience, have their moment on stage. And they're not part of the competition. They are just for fun, but
Now, that's not a
So-
reason to buy a ticket and go.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
So tell us a little bit about the details because it's close to Valentine's and I would
It
get your
is.
tickets
It's
now.
Valentine's week, so it is
Okay.
a great Valentine's date. It's a great party.
Okay.
So the tickets are $99 a seat, and that gets you dinner, gets you drink tickets, and it gets you the best show in town.
Okay, let's stop there for just a second. $99. Wouldn't anybody write a check to Big Brothers Big Sisters for $99? So with that, you get a meal and crazy fun.
Get
Yeah.
crazy fun.
I mean, crazy fun, and it's for such a great cause. So how do they buy those tickets?
So the tickets are online, or they can always call the office and we'll get them set up. The easiest place to find us is just to go on our social media pages because
Yeah.
Big Brothers Big Sisters and Dancing for the Stars Wichita Falls both have social media pages. So just get on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you are, find us and it'll get the link to buy the tickets online. But if you want, just call the office and we'll sell you the tickets.
Now, isn't it on a Friday night
It's
this
a
year?
Friday night,
Okay.
February
Friday
17th.
The 17th. Got
And the
it.
doors are going to open at 6. So we'll start serving dinner about 6:30, and then at 7 o'clock, the show starts.
Oh my
you go.
gosh, that's going to be fun. And I know we're going to find out a little bit more about Big Brothers Big Sisters in a minute. But what has been the most fun you've had working this annual fundraiser?
Oh, the absolute most fun. I think it's hard to say because it's all fun. I think just seeing the different celebrities try to dance for the first time when they take those first steps and say we're going to do something like this, and they're all laughing at themselves. Nobody's taking themselves too seriously, but they're all
Good.
taking the mission seriously.
Well, don't you?
Because
two,
that's what it's all about.
Right. When you two started practicing, did you feel by the time it got to the event you were confident and ready?
Oh no.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
think so. I mean, I assume that we both had great instructors, so that
Oh
made me
yes,
feel
yeah, fantastic
comfortable.
instructor. Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, it was still nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how
Stage
fun.
fright. And yet everybody is amazing by the time
Yeah.
they get on stage because they are working with fantastic instructors and they're all rehearsing like crazy. So I'm getting updates from them. They're sending me pictures.
Oh,
I'm
they
like
are?
watching them get better.
Yes.
So yeah.
So get your tickets
Yes.
Friday, February 17th.
17th, yeah.
Go to the Facebook page, give you guys a call, get
And
a table together. What a
A
great
whole
couples
table.
night.
Yeah, you can get a whole table, bring your
Yeah.
friends, and all get to sit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the theme this year is Back in the Day, which is a celebration not of a specific point in the past, but a celebration of each dancer's back in the day. So they're all going to get nostalgic about the music that was part of their lives. So it's a soundtrack of their lives, and you get to just relive all the decades.
Wow.
Very
Because
cool.
we have a
Fun.
wide range of ages of our dancers. So we're getting music from 60s, 70s, 80s, up through the up through this decade actually, because it's whatever was important to those dancers. So it's just
Well, I know you have
all
lots of
the greatest
sponsors
hits.
that also help make this happen.
Yes.
So we'll pay tribute in the next set to those sponsors too. But
Great.
alrighty then. Well, it's time to get tickets.
Time to get tickets.
Get your
Absolutely.
tickets.
Get your tickets now. The tickets are already selling, and there are a limited amount. So
Bet. What was your back in the day, Jackie?
Oh, that would be the 1970s, a little Bee Gees.
Bee Gees.
Probably something MC Hammer.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And yours?
I might actually be roller skating.
Oh.
I think I would figure out how to incorporate roller skating. So it's such a big part of that young junior high, elementary school
So cool.
There you go.
lock in on a Friday to Saturday. I mean, just have a blast. And the music was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd have to figure out a way to do that. All right, Jean, thank you.
thank you.
Jean will be dancing because she's a dancing machine, right? You are going to be.
No, actually, I will be coordinating the dance. I will be up on stage as an MC.
Jean will
There
be
we go.
dancing on the sideline as everybody else dances.
That's right. That's
Very
right.
nice. I like it.
I'll be just contributing.
I love it. Stay with us, everybody. More Dancing for the Stars and Big
Yes.
Brothers Big Sisters is next. Stay right there. Welcome back. I know you've all been waiting on me to say that. So welcome back. We're so happy to have everybody here in the social space. I'm cracking myself up.
Well,
It's
let me
awful.
tell you something.
Uh-oh.
We didn't talk about that Cowboy game on the first set.
We don't need
No.
to.
I mean, were y'all as disturbed as I was?
It was just rough.
It was rough.
It was rough.
Ah,
Yeah.
who's going to win the Super Bowl, Chris?
Well, I don't know. I think Cincinnati's got a great shot. It's a great team.
Yeah.
San Francisco's defense is really good, though. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Andrew?
Well, I'm a Patrick Mahomes, Texas
Well,
Tech
there we
fan.
go.
Yeah.
The injury.
So
Got injured.
Got it.
Yeah, the ankle. We'll see.
All
Yeah.
right.
Man.
I know.
Okay. Welcome back to the social space, everybody. We're not talking football today.
That's right.
We're talking dancing, and we're talking being a mentor in your
Yes.
community to someone who needs it, because Dwayne Bivona joins us now, and
Yes.
you are into big brothers and big sisters in a big way. No
Right.
pun intended, but kind of. Everybody looks up to him because he's so tall. But I had to get that in. You knew
It
I was
keeps
gonna-
getting funnier every
It does,
time I hear it.
doesn't it? Tell us a little about how you got involved in it and what
Sure.
your role is.
Yeah, I was familiar with Big Brothers Big Sisters for years. Really, they've been here for now 12, 13 years in Wichita Falls, and what a great organization. Basically, we team up one child and one adult mentor. We do all the vetting for safety. We provide constant contact, really, with that match, and it's just a great recipe for success in that child's life. If you take a look at, this is actually, January is National Mentoring Month.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And so we'll just be coming out of that, and really it's an opportunity for us to focus on the virtues of mentoring, and it doesn't just change the child, it changes the mentor as well. Like, did you have a mentor growing up?
Yeah, well, once I got to college, I did. I found
Yeah.
someone in my profession that I could really kind of latch onto.
Yeah.
So that was a big deal to me.
And
really
you,
helped.
and you still remember that
And I
person,
still
right?
talk to him as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
30
And so-
something years later, we're
Very
still friends,
cool.
and
Yeah.
we still. He just, matter of fact, got inducted into a Hall of Fame. So
Yeah,
That's
and
awesome.
that's what
a
we
great
do.
mentor I chose. I'm telling you.
There's no expiration date on it.
No,
it's,
never.
we have bigs and littles they're still friends to this day. I was just talking to one the other day, and it was a little sister now works for the big sister in her
Oh
office,
my
and was
gosh.
a part of her wedding,
Wow.
which is pretty cool.
That
you
is
know?
cool.
So we're making these lifelong friendships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that I really appreciate about Big Brothers Big Sisters is really the outcomes. We study and measure the outcomes, and we could say, like, empirically that that the child will have a 95% chance of graduating and either going into a job, enlisting in the service, or having a job right out of high school.
Wow.
And then we track, their attitudes toward risky behavior and attitudes towards their parents, and we can see marked improvement in these kids.
Changing a lot of lives, I would say. A whole lot of lives right there.
It does, and there are a lot of mentoring programs out there, and they're all good. But I think what Big Brothers Big Sisters does the best is the way they train the mentors. We do the background checks, and we're constantly in contact with all the parties in the match. You're not just turning your kid over to a complete stranger.
Yeah.
And I think every friendship needs a little boost here and there, and not all personalities are compatible.
Right.
And so I think our match support specialists do a great job of fostering and giving ideas to overcome those rough spots.
Yeah, so-
With this fundraiser, Dancing for the Stars, it's raised hundreds of thousands of dollars over the 7 years. I think this is the 8th year. What do you guys do with that money specifically?
All of that money, it stays here in Wichita Falls,
That's great.
which is a big deal. We have a small staff. A lot of it goes toward just keeping the lights on, paying our staff, and those who come to work for us, they have to have a 4-year degree in social work, we hire professionals who really have that experience. And so it also goes toward these match activities. We have things for these matches to do together, so they don't necessarily have to come up with their own ideas. They can do that, but we provide at least 10 match activities throughout the year. Next week we're having John Williams night at the Symphony.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to have a presence there. Great partnership with the Symphony, and it's going to be fun. We have costumes, so we'll be wearing costumes, and so it's just a lot of fun.
Very cool.
that's so. Now, at what age do these matches start?
So our average age is around 11 years old, but you could be matched at 7 years old,
Okay.
up through like 17. They age out of the program at 18, but really they don't really age out necessarily because they're still friends. They still become friends, into their adult
So a
life.
typical big and a little, once they start a relationship, what does that look like? I mean, do they meet at lunch at school, or what do they do?
So we have two flavors basically. We have the site-based where the mentor meets the child either at a place of business. We have, like, Blue Cross Blue Shield is a great partner of ours, and they'll meet up there and have a program. MSU as well. So we have students who mentor kids, and we take kids over there. But the most known version is the what we call community-based, where like I pick up my little brother on Fridays, and we'll go bowling, we'll go out to Lucy Park, and just whatever we feel like doing that day. And I just communicate with his mother and say, hey, just make sure he's available, and I'm going to come by at 4 o'clock and pick him up. So that's our standard time where we get together. And so really there's something for everybody's schedule. And we often hear, well, I'm really too busy. Everybody's busy. But think about it. Think about that child remembering you for the rest of their life, and the impact that you can make on that child's life forever. Like,
Right.
it's changing that life for the better forever.
It's the little things. It's just spending quality time together and having somebody to talk to
Right.
and hang out and having somebody to rely on. It's
Right.
a huge deal
Yeah.
for young kids, I think. So.
Yeah, we're providing like an example.
Uh-huh.
We're providing consistency, and a lot of times, they don't have to come from a broken home. It's just it's an additional adult in their life that cares about them, is friends with them, that can mentor them and have fun with. I mean, I have a ball with my little brother.
Right.
So that's why I think this, events like Dancing for the Stars is so important to raise this money. So if someone couldn't come on Friday, February the 17th, can they just make a donation
Absolutely.
directly to you?
Yes.
How do they go about
Yeah,
that?
so through the Dancing for the Stars site, through Facebook, through our website, which is bbbstx.org. You could select our market and give a donation that way. Or, checks in the mail are nice. Stop by
Yeah.
our office. We'd be happy to talk to you more about the program and how you can plug into it.
So yet again, a great event to go to feel good about the money that you spent on that ticket coming up in February.
And it is such an amazing event.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you guys always show videos that night of some
Right.
of those bigs and littles, and oh my gosh.
Yep.
Many of them are there. We get to meet them that night, and now Jean was telling us they're going to be on stage.
Very
Fun.
cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be a fun
What a
night.
great Friday night to spend with friends.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I really am.
yeah.
Yep.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I just can't hide it.
I know. Look at the excitement.
I'm about to lose
I'm about to
control.
lose control.
This is
But you know
his-
what? I like it.
There you go.
Did you hear what he said?
We shouldn't even think about tomorrow. I was continuing the verse. All right. Thank
All
you
right,
so much
good
for
to see
being
you.
here. Oh my
Yes.
gosh. BBBSTX.
.org.
.org.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
where you need to go. All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dwayne.
Thank you all.
We are going to come back and talk little city space.
Ooh.
And we're going to talk about animals.
Animals.
There's a
Ooh.
tease again, Jackie. Stay with us.
New arrivals coming in every week at 4 Stars Auto Ranch. You get more for your trade and award-winning satisfaction from 4 Stars Auto Ranch.
Experience commitment here at 4 Stars Auto.
4 incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
It's the city space now.
Yes.
So we are going to talk about animal services. So Department of
Okay.
the Health Department, it's at 281 in Hatton Road is where it's
Yes.
located. Now, animal services job is it acts as a shelter for stray animals, for unwanted animals, and really it just takes in everything. They've got a huge pen in the back where they have pigs, and I've seen cows back there. I've seen a donkey
Really?
back there.
Yeah.
Really?
So, and a lot of times the county will seize those from someone's farm or it neglected, or the owner died. So they'll take it to animal services and it can stay there until they get it adopted or find a home for it. Okay, so the week of Valentine's Day, they run a February special around Valentine's Day, $14 adoptions. It's normally $40. All right, so think about big discount here.
$14.
$14
Okay.
adoptions because it's February 14th.
Oh, cool.
It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So that whole week they'll do that. They're kind of, I don't want to say they're packed to the gills at the moment, but they've got a lot of animals there. And they've got a lot of moms who have puppies. So the
Okay.
big problem with that, you can't adopt a puppy. I mean, if it's 3 weeks old, you cannot adopt it.
Right.
It has to be at least, I want to say 8 weeks is where they start. So they have to find fosters for those puppies. And a lot of times, mom and they want to keep the litter together. So they'll use one of the animal rescue places who allow the fosters. And so you can always volunteer for that. If you want to be a foster, contact any of the animal rescues and they'll help you become a foster, and you can help get those puppies to the point where they can be adopted.
Yeah.
Because puppies go pretty quick
Yeah.
once they get to that stage. But mama doesn't always, so there are other animals. Easiest way to do this is to go to pettango.com and go to the Wichita Falls Animal Services Center. And you can see every animal that is currently up for adoption
Really?
at the service center. Yeah, it's
That's
really, really
cool.
cool.
Wow.
Pettango.com.
So you're really making an announcement that you need people to consider adopting
Yes.
quickly
Yes.
due to the population there.
Yes.
Timing it around Valentine's with a great
'Cause
promotion.
you got $14 adoption fee right
So
there.
what are the basic things that you have to have that they're going to ask you?
Sure, they're going to want to make sure that you've got a yard that this animal can be in, a fenced-in yard.
Okay.
And if not, something close to that. If you're out in the country, don't necessarily need the big fence, but they're going
Okay.
to come look. They want to make sure you've got some sort of shelter for the animal.
Okay.
Outside shelter, like a dog house. They want to make sure that if you have other animals in your home, that they interact well. So there may be a period where you bring your dog to animal services and they have a big turfed in area and the dogs can play with each other. Or if they don't like each other, we're going to
Yeah.
find out pretty quick.
Yeah.
They'll also, if you have cats in your home, they're going to make sure that dog that you'll be adopting, if it's a dog, there's cats there too. If it's a dog you're adopting, they want to make sure the dog is okay with cats. Same, vice versa. If it's a cat you're adopting, they've already put it next to a dog to see what they.
Okay.
It's kind of fun when we go.
Yeah.
We shoot Pet of the Week every week, and it's on the city's Facebook page and on the Animal Services page as well. But we shoot that every week, and a lot of times we're bringing a dog out that might not have been near cats yet, and so I watch them take the dog to a cat, and you find out if they don't know, they've never seen a cat, they're kind of like, it's just such a quizzical look on these dogs' faces.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
the
when-
cats are like, whatever, yeah, cool.
Do cities kind of team up together, like if Wichita Falls is overloaded and let's say Abilene isn't, do they communicate with other cities to transfer animals?
Sometimes that's not very often because we
Okay.
have such a great rescue. I don't want to say we have a great group of rescues in this city and in this area
Okay.
that if they have problems, they're gonna reach out to them.
Got
and
it.
they'll go find places. They'll go find fosters. They'll put them at their own place. Just anything that not to get them out of the line to be euthanized if they
Okay.
overcrowd like that.
Okay.
So they're really working with the Texas Pit Crew, Emily's Legacy, all those
Yes.
great, even the Humane Society, the Wichita County Humane Society, will work with them as well to get animals out that are going to be in line for euthanization, just
Okay.
simply because it's so overcrowded.
Yeah.
Wow. So is that the only location that the city has, though? So if they have an animal, it's always going to be at that location? Can you just walk in?
Yeah.
You can.
You can walk in and go look at who's up for adoption. You can check out the adoptions wing, if you will, because it is a wing.
Okay.
And you can see who's over there. And if you're interested in one of them, they'll let you meet them, and you can find out if they choose you, because it's more the dog chooses you or the cat chooses you than you choose them. But
So back to you're saying adoptions are only $14. Is that the whole week of Valentine's?
Yeah, it'll be a period. I don't have the dates on that because I don't know if they've been set. It's because they kind of vary a little bit because when the 14th falls.
Sure.
But they'll either do it like Saturday to Saturday. They might do it for 2 weeks, but we'll get that. We'll find that out for you.
Okay.
Pass that on to everybody. But I mean, again, normally it's a $40 adoption. The 14 is just the Valentine's Day special. They also do one at the holidays. Clear the Shelters is a big thing that comes up, where they might do free adoptions during Clear the Shelters. They're really working to get those animals in a home. So don't buy from a puppy mill. Don't buy from a breeder. Go rescue.
Yeah.
Rescue an animal. Nothing's better than knowing that you saved its life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of pride in what you just did, but it's also that animal's life. You know? So I mean, why not? Why not do it? $40 or $14. If you're in line, if you're ready for a furry family member, go save one.
Yep.
Amen.
And Animal Services is the place to do it. See?
Okay. Oh my gosh, what a great show. It was great
fun.
to have
Good
Big
times.
Brothers, Big Sisters on.
It was. They are fantastic, and Dancing for the Stars, we can speak for experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
From
get
the
your
other
tickets.
side of it is a lot of work.
A lot of
Those
fun.
celebrity dancers put in a lot of work. It's a
Yeah.
lot of hours.
Get your tickets.
Even if they're not good, it is a whole lot of hours that they worked to be good, or because I mean, I know you won. You won the whole thing.
He
It's
reminds
amazing.
us every year,
I'll bet.
Chris.
I know. I think I've said it 5 times
I
on
know.
this show.
Today you have
Today. What a great show.
good times.
It was good time.
So, and we'll do it again.
I think so.
Let's
Shall
do
we
it
keep
again.
doing this?
Yes, let's
Do it again next
Okay.
week. All right. We all have jobs for one more week.
Yes.
Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you, Chris.
And thank you for joining us. Bye.